taunt under tower.
Instead, Lee Sin is just gonna push up this wave onto him, make it so if he lands a single Q, that Shen is dead. Trying to
Oh yeah,
calculate
Shyvana's coming in. That's gonna force the death. Honestly, he could have done that at any time. Yeah, without Shyvana there. Morgana looks like she's getting pretty aggressive onto Gragas. Gragas being really, you know, this matchup again, Gragas versus Morgana. We saw it in the first game, and we're seeing it again. Gragas losing early lane and coming back at the end. But he is actually up by 1 minion, which is actually kind of foot in my mouth. But you know,
Well, Gragas is honestly stronger than Morgana is early because Morgana doesn't have her full spell vamp off that W yet.
yeah.
And Gragas just has barrels everywhere, as well as his passive health regen. And an early W can create all the difference he needs.
Well, the thing is that at level 4, yeah, there's that. So there's no slow coming out.
Gragas, goes
Counter gank coming through. It looks like they will be able to pick up this Gragas, and Nunu is going to fight Shyvana and possibly pick it up. He didn't. He did not have enough mana for another ice ball, which is unfortunate. He does now though.
Yeah.
Lee Sin looks to be. Yeah, he went ahead and got a ward down. And this Misfortune winning, deceptively winning bottom lane. He's up by 1 CS. Actually, Ezreal just pissed on that comment right there. But they haven't pushed up into the bottom turret, which is probably not where Ezreal really wants to be.
It's where a lot of AD carries don't want to be.
Yeah, right underneath turret.
Drop off the harass ball. Ezreal is running low on mana. MF does have free mana coming in from her battery. And
yeah, she's got a walking Poke Center in Soraka. She's just, you know, healing it up. Oh, you got mana too. There you go. Now move. You got an invade on Shyvana from Nunu, almost killing Shyvana actually. And
well, Shyvana doesn't have the early matches that she needs, but she does have her dragon right now.
And we look like we have a fight top. Lee Sin and Shen going at it. Shen losing the trade pretty handedly.
Well, he is a level under right now.
Yes.
However, he can gain all that health back. Oh, Lee Sin's still going in on him. He drops his E, drops his Q, and he doesn't quite.
He actually saved his Q there. There's really no point in just diving all out onto him.
He Q'd onto a minion.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Looks like the bottom lane is, they really want to harass the crap out of Janna.
Lee Sin is level 6.
Yeah, it looks like he's...
Can this happen? No. As Morgana pops her Black Shield, she does get the ult off on Gragas. Gragas just sitting under there, taking it all. As he gets a
Unfortunately, he does not have... Oh, that was... He went to... He baited the Gragas charge and pulled out an incredible Q flash combo to get out of tower range and finish it off with the pool, which is extremely nice. Bot lane looks like it has Shyvana down there, but they're going to go ahead and try backing to try to bait Shyvana in.
Once again, as Lee Sin just can't... Rather, Lee Sin just drops a harass onto Shen. Shen just doesn't have the capability to deal with it right now. He doesn't have a ninja tabby or more armor.
Were you going to say Lee Sin just can't lose? Right?
About to.
Yeah. That, you know, that works. It's fair to say. Fair to say.
It was more like Shen just couldn't pull out the win from that one. Shut up!
No, I mean, you know, Shen couldn't, Lee Sin couldn't. Yeah, whatever.
Someone could.
Someone could.
Gragas is losing these trades early to Morgana.
We have a little aggression on bottom. And Misfortune is just getting free ultimates out.
But she doesn't have mana to follow up on it. As Morgana is getting ganked by Nunu on mid.
And the Ignite goes down on Misfortune, and he does get a pick up a...
who picked that up? Gragas picks that up on Morgana, but Ezreal picks up both kills on bot lane.
Ezreal gets a double kill bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and get a replay on mid. That mid
I
fight
will
there.
continue to watch the present time.
Red team double kill.
So it looks like Nunu just came in for a gank, and the Ignite got off on Morgana and just took her out.
Red
I thought you were
team
gonna watch
double
bot
kill.
lane.
No, I did bot lane. We watched
Okay.
bot lane.
Team double kill.
Wow, I just said red team double kill 100 times.
Shut up.
Shut
I
up,
was watching
game.
mid the entire time. Anyway, the Shen is still not doing that hot against the Lee Sin, as he is down 2 deaths. Lee Sin
He's
has
also down
60
about
to his
30
26.
CS, which is
34.
insane. Gragas is even with Morgana in CS, but Morgana's got 2 kills on top of him. There are 2 deaths on each champion, but I mean that's not really much.
That first blood that Morgana got is really pushing the advantage in her favor.
Yeah.
She has her Kage, she has her Blasting Wand. She can easily build to a Zanya's or a Death Cap. She could also easily build to an Abyssal Scepter.
I'm actually thinking we're gonna see the Zanya's rush, just because
Well, she
it's
went for the
relatively,
Blasting Wand opposed to an easily large rod.
yeah. It's just it's a relatively safe
As we
build.
have a little trade going on down bot, Misfortune dealt a lot of damage onto Janna, but Shen'O coming in on bot lane. He wants to taunt, he just doesn't get there. The Janna leaves with only 300
He
health.
did use his flash there as well, so he went all in and really did nothing.
Because the MF just didn't turn back into the fight. If she does, that's a different story.
And it looks like she might be able to pick up Janna. Oh, the ultimate saving herself. She definitely needed to
Wow.
do that. That was well played. Very well played on Janna.
Well, Lee Sin might just be able to pick up this turret as he is pushing pretty hard on it. Doesn't have the mini wave pushed off yet, but now he does.
We have a little bit of aggression on mid lane. Gragas actually winning that trade fairly easily, even with the Morgana shield
Blue
coming out.
team's turret has been destroyed.
As that top turret does go down. So now Lee Sin has free farm as well as 2 kills and
Looks like we're
about
gonna have a
50
gank here on
CS.
bottom lane. Shyvana looking to get in on this one.
Nice ringtone.
Yeah, it was great. It's one of the default ones. I don't got real music. No. So they did see Shyvana in the ward here. Lee Sin is counter jungling Shyvana Nunu, as he's walking around. He does see Lee Sin in the jungle there. Lee
Ivana
Sin's
is
just gonna
coming
get
in,
out.
so Morgana's also coming around to it. As Grog is just a little too quick with his barrel, not landing it when he wants to.
I'm not sure if they actually fixed the bug with Gragas that if you don't have enough mana to use his barrel after you've already used the barrel, you can't immediately pop it. You have to wait for the cooldown, like, the cast time cooldown to pop out, which is really weird.
I've never heard of this bug.
Yeah,
As
it's fairly.
Purple side will just pick up a free dragon off this. There is no contest. And they
Looks like
solidify
Nunu might actually try to get it. He does not pick it up.
Team
Shyvana does
Nope.
pick it up, and they do pick up Nunu. Lee Sin gets that one.
I'm pretty sure that Siobhan ult there wasn't exactly necessary, but everything's in the name of kill secure.
Yes, kill secure. Would that be KS? I'm pretty sure that's associated with stealing kills, but I'd rather say kill secure because it is
It sounds
secure.
nicer.
It's safely tucked away in Lee Sin's pocket. Looks like Lee Sin's going in on Shen here, just getting a little bit of harass out. Gonna go ahead and back out. He's got an entire lane to just walk around Lee Sin, or walk around Shen. Excuse me.
Lee Shen, how about that?
Lee Shen. Lee Shen top lane.
Jensen.
Alright, Nunu's coming around the back of Lee Sin. It looks like, oh, and the taunt misses Lee Sin, and he's just gonna go ahead and safeguard out of there. Get a slow off on Nunu. Doesn't look like he's going to be getting in the way, though. He does use his flash and does get taunted. Yeah. Oh, that ward into the safeguard. And goodbye, because Gragas is greedy.
Shut down.
Kill secured. And bottom lane does pick up Soraka in the mix there. Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and backtrack a little bit for your viewing pleasure.
As Ezreal goes to flash and on the Misfortune, but just misses that one. Misfortune getting with about 300 health.
Shut down.
Gragas has full advantage on this Morgana now with mana respects. But Morgana does to level 11, so she has her level 2 ult to burst him down. Gragas wants it, so he's getting greedy, and he misses the barrel.
So what ended up happening bot lane while we were looking at top lane there is Ezreal just kind of shifted into Soraka and used all of his cooldowns and then hit her once and she just melted.
Gragas coming in on this Ezreal. He wants the barreler. There is Ajana in this lane. He does get the barrel off on her, but she flashes out, knocks her in front of him. And can she go down? And she goes down to
Yes,
the
Misfortune
Misfortune.
does get the ultimate off and
They could get
to
this
secure that
Shyvana
kill.
but the wave wasn't quite far enough. Morgana wants to come into this. She wants to be able to get the ult down. As Ezreal has his as well. If Morgana can land her ult on the four of them, then this could be a very bad news for free agent team. As Morgana tries to get that snare up on Gragas before he can go back. Meanwhile, Lee Sin is still applying a lot of pressure to Shen.
He's
Shen is
just
starting to
pushing
clap
into
back
the
up again.
tower and then going to take his blue.
No big deal, no big
Yeah,
deal.
I'm just gonna counter jungle a little bit, let you farm up. I don't care.
They
Doesn't
do
really
get the
matter.
camp, but they also want the Shyvana. Shyvana doesn't have her ult up. As your ult just comes across, he wants the blue buff, I think. He doesn't get it.
Yeah, it does. He does get the mini minion though, so that there's that. Um,
Small
looks
victory.
like looks like Nunu is gonna want in on this one, and I think they're gonna try to steal this with the smite combo. Yes, they do end up taking it. Gragas actually picks it up. Wastes his ult. Good, good play by Lee Sin to get back out of there as soon as possible, and well done to Shyvana to be there for him to support that.
What a good friend.
What a good friend. It's like, that time in solo queue when you have like 300 health and you're under turret because you just got like a quadra kill and your friendly Malphite decides, I'm going to tank this tower for you. Here you go, buddy. And your day is just made, right? It's that moment.
Meanwhile, during your
Team's turret
anecdote,
has been
um,
destroyed.
bot lane does go down. Lee Sin is engaging onto Soraka. Soraka does flash out of there, so she can't get punted back into the team. Nunu was meeting Shyvana in the jungle. Shen ult is up. He could come into this any time, but it's decided not to. He could come in on the Nunu rather, very easily. Gragas coming down, but Morgana is down right behind him. Gragas wants to get from behind this. Misfortune ult goes down. Gragas can pick up this Ezreal very easily. He just has to. He decides not to, as he ults and gets the Lee Sin out of there. Shen has already wasted his ult, and Shen will drop.
Looks like
As will
Morgana
Gragas,
takes a double kill on Gragas and Morgana, or
and that's an
Misfortune.
ace.
Yes, very well played. Very well played by Hecarimjob.
I think the Gragas just didn't do what he needed to. If he comes in and if he ults off that Ezreal, he possibly gets a kill right
Blue
there.
team's turret
As
has
Ezreal
been
only had 300
destroyed.
health, he just had to ult him, drop a barrel where he was going to Arcane Shift to, and then that'd be a kill.
Yeah.
But instead they got a little bit too greedy, and Morgana ult went down, and it was just bad.
Yeah, it looks
And
like
they see
Morgana's actually going to get caught by this Nunu here.
Free Agent 2 looks like they're forfeiting.
They are forfeiting.
Uh,
Surrender in 2 minutes. Don't leave game.
A
Um,
summoner has disconnected.
Hickus just
Well,
left.
we have it like he's leaving because they all want to leave and start the match over faster.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter.
They say
You
that
can
no one
forfeit.
gets
You
screwed
can
over once
forfeit
when they carry
when the
champions.
forfeit comes out. That's fine. Don't say we forfeit. We're gonna leave game because they're not leaving game at themselves. So, um, looks like bottom lane is getting a little bit of action. Ezreal does take out Nunu in the jungle there, and he's gonna try and go on Misfortune, and he just has to flash out there because Misfortune throws an ult.
Rampage.
Gragas is diving Morgana, and yes, that is very fun. So if we see a forfeit in 30 seconds, then that's all good. If not, then I'm gonna have to talk to them about sportsmanship here. Either way, actually. It looks like Soraka is gonna try and fight Shyvana and pushes her into Misfortune, and they look like they want her, but she just too fast,
Killing spree.
much too fast. And Shen tries to get on Ezreal, but he gets taken down by Ezreal and Janna. Okay, so do we see the forfeit coming out? Yes, we do. The 4-0 forfeit. First game does go to Hecarimjob. So we should see at least one more game here.
Hopefully, hopefully. What?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and leave this one.
Done goofed.
Done goofed.
Abraham 30 is only free Pokemon. Oh man. There we go. My guess is that we won't see a Shen top again this game.
Yeah, Shotgun really didn't want to play Shen. It's not a champion that he's used to,
Because he
and
had just bought him.
yeah, he just bought him.
I'm actually surprised that they would have went with that pick then, as opposed to just picking something like Aurelia that he was good with. Aurelia can do fairly well against a Lee Sin. Have one of those even matchups.
What the?
They were just adjusting their order.
Well,
They
Blob
wanted
is
Hiccups on
on the
bottom.
wrong side now. So for an Alex should be, there we go.
Hiccups' fault.
You're ready, right?
Yep. And we're on to game. game 2 with these picks and bans.
So back to our previous discussion. What do you think? Katarina or Malphite?
Katarina or Malphite? Is
Yes.
that a question?
Yeah. What do you think is
Malphite.
your better champion? Malphite for real?
Malphite.
Definitely. I'm thinking I'd rather play Katarina. I don't really like Malphite. I mean,
Big.
he's a good champion, but all you do is run in and you do two things and then you sit there.
Hey, you do 3 things. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay. So you fly in, you queue onto whoever the heck you feel like, pretty much. I guess would be their AD carry or their AP carry, depending. And then you just E, or you E and then you Q, and everything's all hunky dory until your E and your Q are up, and you just run around and slap stuff. At
We
least
see Morgana, and they lock in the
they
jungle
did
Hecarim.
lock in Hecarim. This is gonna be great.
This could be their secret weapon as they pick the Ezreal and Nunu. I don't know how I feel about Nunu with Ezreal.
Well, it could be like what it was last time when Nunu was the jungler.
I really want to see a Sona pick in one of these. Maybe they'll listen to my prayers again.
We'll see Hecarim and Sona in the same.
Actually, Hecarim, Sona, and what was it? Janna. It's like ridiculous on the same team. But you really can't do Janna, so you do Sivir instead.
I see.
Heimerdinger.
Heimerdinger. I would enjoy. Oh, there's the
There we go.
Janna.
There's the Janna. With the Corki lock-in.
Yeah, you have to have Janna with
So
Hecarim.
right now, what they've done is that boofed,
They
they buffed Hecarim on his passive with Janna passive.
Yes. The thing is if Nunu hits Hecarim with the ice ball, it's actually really crippling. But you're hitting Hecarim. Like, who cares, right? Their AD carry is just
Well,
beating on you.
if Shotgun does pick Lee Sin here, he does have another slow which they can throw at him. Um, Ezreal doesn't have any movement speed slow, correct?
Ezreal does
Just
not have
attack speed?
movement speed slow, just attack speed slow. But if he does have
Okay.
red buff, then,
They could
all
throw
cards are
Irelia here,
gone.
and the Irelia ult will also stop Hecarim as well as the E. And now they're just trolling us by swapping in between Irelia and Lee Sin.
He just wants to play Aurelia, honestly. But they're saying in chat, they're like, no, Lee Sin. Gotta play Lee Sin. Don't let them get Lee Sin.
Who said they're gonna go with what they prefer instead? And I am okay with this. With the Twisted Fate, the first time we've seen him in this in our tournament casting. And there's the Lee Sin for Bleached Whale. Beached Whale.
He
A
is a
Bleached Whale
beached.
would be
He's
terrible.
100% beached. His tail's not even touching the water. 100% beached.
A Bleached Whale would probably be terrible.
What about a
And
bleached
Gragas.
whale? Well, that would be weird. Like if it was a white
I
whale.
don't know how I feel about this because they already have Janna and now they're picking Gragas. That's like super ultimate displacement
Just in
for
case the first one didn't work, the second one will.
me. Boom boom.
So like, say Janna is like, I'm gonna get you guys out of here, and then they come back in because they have all these massive move speeds and re-engages, um, gap closers and whatnot. So then Gragas is just like, nah, get out of
I'm
here
gonna
again. Oh, and they locked in TF.
I'm
Perfect.
gonna quickly give a shout out here. Shout out to Tiki Riots and to Not Real Butter. Yes, I said bleached whale. Deal with it.
Are you? They're in the stream chat there.
No, they're not in the stream chat. They're just trolling me and texting on Facebook.
Well, there you
And
go.
it looks like we have an Oriana possibly being locked in against the CF. I do like that pick.
Yes,
So
definitely.
we have Shyvana against Hecarim. If Shyvana does get that red buff, she can stick to Hecarim really easily. We do have that TF with the global ult, as we know. So that's a lot of protection that they have against the Ezreal, against the counter jungles, against the ganks. Corki, we haven't seen that much of yet this game, in this tournament rather. In all the games that he's been played in, I think he's lost all of them.
Actually, I think he did win one team won with Corky. I think it was the second game that we casted.
No, that was an Ezreal beating out the Corki.
Oh, yes, the Ezreal random support combo. I remember that. Okay. Yeah, Corky has not been very successful today. Um, maybe we'll see a change around here. Although, Hecarim, he's got an even score right now. I mean, I haven't seen him played in competitive play for months, actually. Actually, I don't think I've actually ever seen it played in competitive play, so this is actually really exciting.
I am quite excited. If Jana decides to rush the Shurelias on top of her already passive movement speed, on top of Hecarim, this is gonna be really, really funny. Like,
Yeah, and I mean, he's got Ghost as well, which is obvious, but I mean, this is going to be
I hope we see Boots of Mobility 5 Zeal build.
5 Zeals.
Yes.
Turn them
5
into
Zeal.
5 Phantom Boots of Mobility and 5 Phantom Dancers. Let's see if
Well,
we can see
because
it.
in the end, you make 1 and 2 a Trinity Force.
Oh, okay, so you have Boots of Mobility, 4 Phantom Dancers, and a Trinity Force. Just because
Yep.
Freak has to be appeased in the game at some point. And so you can do
Shout
tons
Freak.
of damage.
This is just going to be a very, very entertaining game. I still want to pull for Free Agent 2, despite the fact that
Well, they had a little bit of a hiccup last game.
Hecarimjob now has Hecarim.
Yeah, you know what? You
And
know
his
what?
job is done.
I'm still for Hecarimjob. I know I was rooting for Free Agent 2, but you know what? They lost me. They lost me. Just you don't want to know why? Just because I can't agree with you. It's impossible. I just can't do it. I have to disagree with you at all points in our casting experience.
Except for that one time that we both pulled for Free Agent 2.
Yeah, except for that one time because I said I was gonna go Free Agent 2 first, right? And you just copied me. So in reality, you're just doing it to spite me.
So, time for shameless plug.
Shameless
This
plug.
tournament's been, this tournament is brought to you by Madcast Gaming at madcastgaming.com. Your streamers are Sleipner and Sinchill. I'm Sleipner. The other jackass is Sinchill. This has been a 32-team Madcast Open tournament. The first place winner is getting $20 RP and Triumphant Rise per player. The second place team is getting $15 in RP per player. Third place 10, and the fourth place is 5.
Check us
We are
out.
right now having a match between Free Agent 2, which is a team consisting of completely hodgepodge random people that are put together through our tournament making system, and Hecarimjob, who are an actual breedmate.
Yes.
Now go. Go ahead. Say the things you were going to.
What? I wasn't gonna say anything
You were
actually.
going to say
Just
something.
check us out. Come to the website. Hang around. We're
Come become a
definitely
full member.
yeah. Come at least and introduce yourself. We play a lot. We're friendly community, as you can see.
If you're interested in shoutcasting, we go by the same names on the forums.
Yes, we do. Except there's a Madcast in front of it.
Shut up.
Yeah, well, I have to be specific because sometimes people they think I could just look up Sleipner, but in reality, you'll never get Sleipner. It has to be Madcast Sleipner. You know, or you could just go to the main page and click on members, and you'll find us there. I think Sleipner's name is blue, and mine is green.
Different colors.
Yeah, we're different colors because we can do that.
Also, because I said it before and I had to reiterate it, bleached whale.
Bleached whale. You know what? We've got bleached whale and an Earth Rider Corky.
Oh, girl. Oh, no. And a Tango Twisted Fate. We got Team Foreskin action over here again.
Yes, they've been doing this on purpose, actually. I can
Have they been?
guarantee, I can guarantee that they've been doing it on purpose. So as we get in the game, we see, standard buys, except for Janna picking up boots instead of a fairy charm. that's probably going to be so that they can invade. It looks like they do want to invade.
We see Aurelia taking a cloth armor and
Yes.
pots. Well, that is to counteract that Lee Sin in lane. Not bad. She just loses a bit of mobility. She is a little bit easier to gank off that. However, she is Aurelia.
Yes,
Figured.
she is Aurelia. And no one can nerf Aurelia enough to make her not dominant in a lane. It's just not possible. Except Wicked, he doesn't like Aurelia anymore. Looks like we are seeing an invade from FA2. They've gone through the bottom tri-bush into Hecarimjob's red area. And, oh wow, Hecarim is chilling out in front of the turret. He's just disrespecting mid lane right now. Dancing in front of the turret to see who he can pull into trying to kill him. But they're not having any of this. FA2 says none of that. We're just going to take your jungle.
Shyvana's starting red buff, and Aurelia is going to be now to get into lane in time. And Hecarim won't know the wiser until he watches the stream.
3 minutes from now. So it looks like they did pull out a race. They're gonna take his red, and then they're gonna go in for their own jungle. Hecarimjob does not know anything about this until Orianna is gonna come into mid lane and bot is gonna come through their try.
Orianna, why did you take that angle? Anyway.
Yeah, so they know that red has been taken by FA2. Shyvana did steal, and Hecarim's going in for it. It looks like they are going to go ahead and meet up here. Yeah, there it is.
He is stronger right now. He's dropping the combo onto Hecarim. Hecarim is dropping down fairly fast. If
Hecarim does pop the ghost. Aurelia needs to come down.
Aurelia just not paying attention at all. She's
Yes.
engaged and
Well,
locked in
she
with
did.
Lee
She
Sin.
did have a small engagement with Lee Sin. Lee Sin didn't really realize that Shyvana chased into his vicinity. She does get a bit of damage off on him, and looks like she's gonna go back for her red.
She will have this for free.
Oh, looks like
Unless she wants to for gank again.
Sneaking around, sneaking
Lee Sin
around.
already has popped one pot.
Looks like TF is getting a little bit aggressive on Orianna, trying to keep her with the gold card, the mind games, trying to keep her from getting farm. Shyvana's just chilling top for a really long time. She popped out of the bush. Lee Sin knows he's there. So he's going to go ahead and back off, get his red, go away.
Hecarim still
Bottom
can't
lane,
do much of anything.
Ezreal gets a fair bit of damage on Corki. Corki had to Valkyrie out of there to save himself from dying. And Lee Sin looks like he's diving in on Aurelia, getting her down extremely low.
But yeah, that Lee Sin is doing quite a bit of damage, but Aurelia does have 5 health pots. Lee Sin is only down to 1.
Looks like Hecarim should be ganking bottom here pretty soon, unless he's decided to head back into his jungle to farm up a little bit, because he is fairly behind.
Aurelia does want to lock up that Lee Sin, but just can't quite do it yet. As she just decides to farm on a turret instead. Stunning the Lee Sin, possibly?
Yeah, there's the stun. There's no damage by the tower because Lee Sin was just punching the wall.
With his bro fist.
With his bro fist.
On mid lane, we have TF just eating a pot. Orianna still has 3 of her. And the Ignite goes down onto Aurelia. This could be very bad for her. And she just chugs more pots. Lee Sin can't land the Q. Instead,
he does land the E and the Q. Oh. Oh. Disappointed. He's going to, yeah, there it is, right there. He just safeguard into minion and get the E off, free E, and free Q. Hecarim is just chilling, taking golems. Looks like he should be pulling it out. Otherwise, he's going to be seen by the minions walking in through the lane.
Shyvana takes the blue buff for herself instead.
Yeah, he just wanted to get it done fast so that he can gank bottom. There are no wards bottom for Hecarimjob.
Well, a lot of harass going up on that Ezreal as Corki and John both get their combos up. But
Corki does
Shyvana comes
Valkyrie
in.
over.
He gets
Shyvana does
exhausted.
not have ult, but he does have red buff, and it does end up for a kill for Ezreal. Ezreal might go down to this ignite, and the health
Just
potions.
chugging pots.
The
Just
health
chugging pots.
potions. Alright, we got a gank coming
Meanwhile,
mid.
Hecarim's
Hecarim
coming in
jumping in
from
on
top.
Orianna. And he just decides not to do it because he's too low.
We both have hive mind right now.
Say what? Hive mind?
We have hive mind. We're like, and Hecarim's coming out on Oriana, and not quite so.
Come on now.
Meanwhile, Lee Sin is still beating up Aurelia
Shyvana
top.
jumping in on,
Hecarim has to burn his ghost.
yes, Hecarim
And
did.
Lee Sin going back in on the Aurelia, but he is taking turret shots now. Oriana is doing a very good job of keeping up with the TF harass. While Aurelia is behind the level, she could get taken down. She is very unlucky right now.
She's
Doesn't have
actually...
boost yet. She just got a regrowth pen instead. Shyvana could come up and take out this Lee Sin with her though.
The thing is that Aurelia doesn't have her ultimate, neither does Shyvana. So if Lee Sin ends up just kicking one of them, he's got a free getaway. Unless Shyvana can stick on him with her W. But once the W's down, she can't catch him.
Is Lee Sin gonna drop a ward in this brush, or does he just know? He doesn't just know.
He doesn't just know, he finds out with his face.
No, more like with his feet. He's basically
with his sound waves that he somehow puts out with his hands.
Meanwhile, bot lane, we do have Ezreal keeping up with Corki, but has that advantage from the kill on him. As he does have a phage early.
Learn from my moves, just like I've learned from freaks.
And Nunu taunting about the moves he's learned from Freak. As TFL comes down, goes down onto Nunu. Nunu gets hit by the yellow card. Corki coming in. Jana misses the tornado. They can't bring down Nunu.
That
So those
was
moves they learned from
unfortunate.
Freak. Those moves he learned from
Oh, he
Freak.
does get the... Oh, wow. Flash stun into the Nunu, pulls off that, throws the ignite on him, gets a free kill.
Was not
Well
expecting
played.
that.
Well played. Definitely was not
However, Oriana
expecting that.
can have free push on this turret.
Yes, and she's trying to pick up Wraiths, but she does see that Hecarim's chilling in there, trying to get the Wraiths himself. Shyvana's countering jungling, counter jungling wolves there, and it's just not all around not a good thing for Hecarimjob.
Ezreal is getting some harass laid onto him. Corki just has free shots from the
Lee
angle.
Sin jumps on Shyvana. He does know that she was in there. He's gonna go ahead and kick her back into Hecarim, and they pick up the kill.
And they might pick up a double here as Aurelia's in a lot of trouble. She could just get locked out by Lee Sin. Does Lee Sin land the
The
kick?
ignite is up. The ignite is up.
And Hecarim gets locked up on her turret, but she's gonna go down to his W, I think, or his Q, or an auto attack.
Definitely
Looks like
got
it
an
was
auto attack off. His Q did
Little auto
go on
shots
cooldown
loaded
there.
on this. Just slow him up. Could have blocked him up, and
Oh, she
she misses
misses the
the ult.
ultimate. That's unfortunate.
He doesn't know he's just sitting right there in the red buff
Yeah,
bush.
very good juke. Very good juke. So they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna give Lee Sin this red.
As Shyvana's coming into it, just finding out now.
Yeah. So they pulled Lee Sin with the red, and he's gonna dive in on Shyvana. Yeah, that was... Wow. That was a
What just happened?
weird Hecarim ult. A little bit of a bug there. He tried to dash in on Shyvana, but it just didn't work. Lee Sin jumping on Oriana. Is he gonna get the kickoff? No, he's gonna back off. Tower taking a little bit off on him.
I think that's because Hecarim didn't go through the trees completely.
Yeah.
I'd have to report that one. Anyway, it's not looking like a good day for Aurelia top as she is falling way behind on farm. The Lee Sin's just packing the harass onto her.
Hecarim
Does
does
get a
walk away
shot
with
from the wall.
Shyvana's blue buff. He did
Really?
counter that and stole it right out from underneath her. They do know that Shyvana is in the bottom area. Ezreal is gonna go ahead and ult. He misses completely. And Shyvana's going to come in. They're going to try to push this out and
As
get a
that
lane
Lee
gank.
Sin still takes down the Aurelia. Aurelia now down 3 kills. Lee Sin can just push in and take this turret without any threat whatsoever. He can easily pick up a phage off this too.
Alright.
Opting instead to get a BF sword. He wants to get that early Bloodthirster. With Ezreal getting some early lifesteal. Shyvana not quite having her wriggles yet, opting to get a Vamp Scepter before the Madrids.
Yeah, they just give over Orianna the blue buff.
You said Oliver.
I said Oliver? Or did I say
Yeah.
Orianna?
Oliver first, and then you said Orianna.
Oh, that's awkward.
Shout out to Oliver.
Shout out to Oliver. You're still in my brain, bro. Even though you've gone to world parts unknown.
Still no dragon fights yet, surprisingly.
Yeah, they've been really focused on lane. And I think the aggression from both teams has been forcing them
And
to
Hecarim jumps into the central. He really wants this. His ult goes down. He catches Nunu twice as he breaks him down, thanks to the
just
Corki burst as
tore him
well.
apart. There wasn't even...
I want to see that replay just to make sure I didn't just like imagine that
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 was...
Hecarim hit him twice.
That was insane. Very fast. Very fast. Hecarim's speedy. So Orianna, they know that there's a dragon going on right now. Orianna does want to get in on this, but she probably can't, just based on how many people are there. And she's probably going to get a kill here. Never mind. Janet does get the shield off, and they pick up Orianna and Shyvana.
And Hecarim ult did hit Nunu twice,
It's awesome.
both
That's
before and after the flash.
that's weird.
Well, it hit both as the damage was going by and then at the landing zone, the unluckiest spot for him to be.
Yeah, he definitely
As
flashed
this
back into
Ezreal
it.
wants to take down this TF, and he might
And it
push it,
does
and it goes down.
happen. Very, very well played there. So all in all, Hecarimjob does get Dragon, but they go 2 for 2 in the trades.
Well, up top, Aurelia is still only level 62. Lee Sin's level 10. Lee Sin just going back right in front of her face says, you really can't do anything to me. What you gonna do
What you gonna do?
when Lee Sin comes for you?
More
When
like
before
more
coming.
like when you try to come for him and he turns you into like this killer that he can just beat on. I don't know. He's like a martial arts guy, right? So you can just sit there and practice on her all
Like a
day.
martial arts guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Lee Sin definitely isn't one of those.
Yeah, well, I mean, it could be something else. Like he could just be like slapping people, like the Master of Disguise, where you got to keep an open hand, otherwise, it's disgraceful.
Right now, the only ones keeping up on free agent side are their AD carry, Jurassic on Ezreal, and their Orianna on mid.
And Oriana's about to get ganked actually here. He does get jumped on, and wow, he does get a really nice ult on the TF, but it doesn't really matter because
And
Hecarim
that
ult.
Hecarim comes in.
Yeah,
It could possibly lock down the Shyvana too.
no, they're gonna let her go. They're just gonna try to take this turret here, actually. Push this up, and we'll see what happens. Lee Sin
This is
says, "Hi Aurelia, welcome back. Have this giant minion wave under your turret, and so I can beat on your turret while you try to fight me." She's actually doing quite a bit of damage to him, even while being 3 levels behind.
But she is nearly out of mana. Meanwhile, Lee Sin is just free resource every time.
Yeah, that's true. And he's gonna just heal back up with his Iron Will, because he imposes his Iron Will upon any and all enemies that he can find while blind. Hecarim's coming up for a gank on Aurelia. Shyvana was looking for a gank on bottom, but decided against it.
Instead, they opt to take that turret, and then Hecarim's just finishing up golems. He might turn around and get this Aurelia now. He is turning around the Aurelia. The Aurelia flash over the wall right into Hecarim's face. The Hecarim is still taking her down. The W going to claim her.
Yes.
As that tick does steadily
Oriana
Where
being
we?
really aggressive on TF mid, trying to push him out of lane. Hecarim's going to come on down and say enough of that.
Yo, girl, enough of that.
Yo, girl. Alright, so we've got a dragon back up actually, and it looks like they're gonna try getting a team fight for this. While Lee Sin pushes the second tier turret on top lane.
The Oriana can still put on a lot of harass, but she's running out of
Red
mana.
team's turret has been destroyed.
As Lee Sin
Just
just pushes into another turret.
takes and takes and takes. Says this is all mine. Welcome to my lane. I've I've claimed everything here. It's got my name
Meanwhile,
on it.
TF dies.
Yeah, meanwhile TF dies. I'm sorry about that. I will get that.
Meanwhile, Aurelia's about to die. The ult goes down. The ignite still takes one more time, and Lee Sin goes down. A turret hits, plus Aurelia stun. As Beached Whale says, pathing OP. Shyvana taking another blue buff from the Oriana. Not sure why. Unless Oriana just got a blue buff from TF. That's why.
So Oriana just kind of pulled one on Lee Sin there. Actually pretty happy about that one. This is
The
actually
Aurelia
bringing them
pulled one
back
on Lee Sin.
into Oriana pulled one on Lee Sin under that tower there. He's getting a little bit greedy, thinking he could just be a man anywhere he wants, and obviously he can't.
Lee Sin came into mid turret.
No, no, top turret.
That was Aurelia.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Oriana.
Aurelia pulled one on Lee Sin.
You said Oriana like 4
Oh,
times.
whatever. My face just doesn't work.
The things your face does.
The things my face
Among
likes to
them,
do.
does not work. And we have Corki valkyring over the wall. We have Hecarim dropping the ult down onto Nunu, dropping him down while he's under turret. They're chasing Aurelia right now. They don't have a TFL. He just used it. They do
The red card or the gold card does come out onto Aurelia, and they do pick her up there.
with all that Corki burst.
Oh man.
Corki opting to get the Infinity Edge before the Trinity Force as well. Or Oriana wants to be a part of this fight, but there's really not much she can do.
There's no reason to be part of this fight actually. She's not having a good day. Shyvana looking really low. Ezreal ult coming out completely missing, except she.
And Oriana gets dropped down to a Hecarim E.
The ult coming out at the end there, wasted completely. They're gonna go ahead and pick up Dragon here.
Looks like Lee Sin wants to pick up this inner top turret. He's hurting it with his fists.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
He's just punching that turret, and it really is like, I can't do anything to you. Please don't kill me. Why is she running the opposite way of her team?
Well, she's baiting.
Yes.
And she wins.
And they did win, yes.
But that turret did get dropped to half health.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on bot lane, that turret will go down to Corki and Janna just from auto attack.
Oh, the Nunu ult.
Did you see that? That crit just took up half of Nunu's health.
Yeah, that was insane. Very well beat down. He is I don't know. That looked like tenderizing meat to me, actually. He just punched it really hard and watched what happened.
He punched it with his Gatling gun.
Yeah. I guess you could call that shooting it, but you know, you don't tenderize meat by shooting it. You punch it. Or like hit it with a hammer or something.
I'm sorry, I tenderize my meat with bazookas.
You tenderize your meat with the explosive blasts, explosive force. I like to tenderize my meat with
Oriana dropping a lot of damage onto Janna. She could have taken her down if she had another Q to throw, but she just gets locked up by the TF, by the Hecarim, and just can't do anything against that. Getting a little too greedy there.
Oh.
As Aurelia is doing the same against this Hecarim. Hecarim ults into her, forces her back. Aurelia goes in on the Janna. Janna punts her out with his ult. And TF
Well
drops
done.
the card. Corki drops all of his damage, and she just goes down. As Corki gets even greedier, TF ult goes down. Gold cards lands on the Nunu, and Corki picks up that kill as well.
Shyvana looking like she's in trouble, but Hecarim decides, nah, I'll let you go. We'll just take this turret.
Agrees with that.
Oh, yeah,
As
now
Hecarim picks up another kill.
Hecarim does pick up another kill on top
Actually,
onto
Hecarim.
Shyvana.
And the surrender vote goes out. The winners of this tournament are Hecarimjob. 2-0.
Congratulations, Hecarimjob, for winning the tournament and the Triumphant Rise skin.